for an 810? No way. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, if you ask around, there's probably guys that have them out, you know, on the AM here that have them, you know, probably never use them, that kind of stuff, and you can get them pretty reasonable. eBay is just crazy. But yeah, it's hard to find them at Hamfest anymore. A lot of guys just aren't, I mean, it's not like the old days. Really don't see that many transmitting tubes or all at Hamfest anymore. No. But yeah, the 810's as modulator should work really well. It's a classic setup there. I think maybe one of the Gates broadcast transmitters use it. They might only use the 1813, or I'm not sure. There was a little 1 kilowatt, I think it was 1 kilowatt or half a kilowatt Gates broadcast transmitter. I think that ran an 813 and 810 modulators, which I thought would be really cool to have, because it wasn't, you know, it was a broadcast rig, but it wasn't really big. It was movable. And there was a guy on here, I haven't heard him in years, that used to have one. I can't remember the number on that thing now. So very good. Yeah, I haven't been on the air in I don't know, I'm trying to think, a couple days at least, I guess. No, today I haven't been on, and good to get on here for a little bit. I was outside. I got a pool, and I've been listening from outside at the pool. It's really nice. I was trying to get transmit going. I have a wireless microphone here and a wireless push-to-talk switch. Push-to-talk switch works no problem, but my wireless microphone, I'm getting RF into the, I guess, the receiver. You know, I'm getting some kind of RF feedback and crap. You know, when I transmit, it works in the dummy load, but when I go to the antenna, it's getting RF into it, and it must be getting into that wireless microphone receiver. Unfortunately, it's not a big deal. I just thought, hey, it would be kind of nice to be laying out there on the raft in the back, in the pool, make a QSO, but anyway, I do have the outside Bluetooth speaker out there, and the main receiver here, the NRD 515, it goes into a mixing board here, and the output of the mixing board has a Bluetooth transmitter, and I can play music or ham radio or whatever I want, and then I can listen to it there poolside. It's pretty nice. So it's pretty hot out there, but wasn't too bad in the pool. K1YW from W3FJJ.
W3FJJ, K1YW. Yeah, it's, I've got a pool in back here to my mother-in-law. We moved here a few years ago, and my mother-in-law wanted a pool, and, oh man, it was expensive for a in-ground pool. Boy, you know, north of 100. And, yeah, I don't know. I would be fine with you know, a pool just to, put my feet in, wade in a little bit. That would be enough for me. But, anyway, it's nice to have. Yeah, oh, I didn't mention, I'm running here the Curry box here, the Anon rig, and I've been trying to put it through its phases because it's been something's been flaky, either the computer or the rig itself, and it works great for a while, and sometimes I just get these freezes and crashes in the software, so I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I thought, well, it was RFI getting into the rig, and then the last couple of crashes were in receive mode, so I don't know. I just here at an 810 here. This one is on the top of the heap here. I guess we're on an 810 Amperex tube, 1960s production, rectangular getter. That's only $449 plus $25.32 shipping from Spain, and it even has an Amperex. So, wow, that's really pricey. I think that's the most expensive one I've seen so far. But I just kept scrolling on eBay. Anyway, I think I'll take a break here. But it was good chatting with you, and hope to hear you again. I was calling CQ before. It seemed like I was the last AM station on Earth, but I thought maybe somebody would be listening, but I don't know. On a hot summer evening, you never know.
W3FJJ.
I'll listen out here, 73 there, Chuck, and we'll look for you again. K1YW.
Yeah, K1YW from W3FJJ. Very good, Greg. Yeah, well, actually, you know, like I said, I heard you trying to get a hold of Craig upstairs, and I guess by the time I got downstairs and turned the rig on, I didn't hear you call CQ, but glad you came back. And nice to hook up there. Okay, on the ingoing pool here, I just got like a real quick above ground pool here. This is my first pool this year. It's only 15 feet in diameter, 41 inches high. But it's serving its purpose, and I'm glad I got it, and it definitely feels good out there floating around on the raft, and yeah, you can't really do a whole lot of swimming, but you can go underwater and cool off. So it's working. And yeah, originally when I was going house shopping, I almost bought a house with an in-ground pool, and then I read some reviews about, you know, if you were to sell it, sometimes it's a selling point and sometimes it's not, you know, because, you know, obviously a lot of people aren't looking for a house with a pool, but, and then you got all the other upkeeps and everything, but, you know, this is just really small, so it was just an experiment, really, and it's working out so far. So I hope I'll get another year or two out of it, and see what we go from there. So, alright, we'll let you go. Yeah, I'm going to be getting dinner here shortly. I don't know if I heard somebody else trying to jump in or not, but I did think I heard a carrier when you were signing. So we'll say 7-3, Greg. Thanks for the QSO, and the Anon sounds really good. And good luck with the homebrew rig. I was looking forward to hearing the progress on that. You didn't really mention, I don't know if you actually need tubes for it, or, you know, or if you have some tubes. K1YW from W3FJJ.
KD2FO.
Yeah, hello, Don, and no, I've got some spare tubes. I was just curious what else, what it would cost to get spares and all that, and you know, if I could scrounge some spares at a good price, I would. But anyway, we'll catch you later, there, Chuck, and hello to John. KD2FO, go ahead and pick it up. I'm signing out. And have a good evening, both of you guys. K1YW.
Yeah, K1YW. This is KD2FO. Very good. Yeah, I just happened to turn the rig on and heard that you guys are signing, but that Chuck was in there. He had a few minutes he wanted to spend on the air. It'd be nice to have a QSO. So, very good. And both of you guys have a great signal in here in northern New York State. And I hope I'm doing as well. So 73 to you there, and turn it over to Chuck. 3 MJJ, KD2FO.
Yeah, KD2FO. Is that right? KD2FO? Yeah, I think it is. And K1YW signing 7-3. Greg, again, thanks for the nice QSO. Look forward to chatting with you later. It's W3FJJ. Yeah, good, Don. Good to hear you. I'm glad you jumped in there, because I heard you a couple times recently here on 40, but I just didn't have a chance to get on the radio. And wanted to let you know you're doing a nice job down here in the Newark, Delaware, with the Apache. The scratchy Apache. It does sound like an Apache, but hey, it's doing a good job. No problem. I think you got your SX one-on-one going there. So, good job. I know we communicated there briefly there on email, and I knew you, I guess at that time you didn't have the rig going, so good. Good you got it going, and it's doing great. KD2FO from W3FJJ.
Yeah, okay. Somebody was right on frequency, dead zero beat. Didn't bother you for that reason, but is there somebody else in there, KD2FO? Nope, apparently not. I did hear somebody there that was right zero beat with you for just several seconds. Was it? Boy, this is KD2FO. Anyway, thank you. Glad we're getting out well down to Newark, Delaware. With the 100 watts here on the old Apache. Running a 40-meter loop antenna with 450 ohm window line and a modern day MFJ tuner that seems to do the job. I've got a Johnson Matchbox with me, the 275 watt one. But I blew up the Bismarck bridge in it for some reason or other. I don't like it. I haven't dug into it at all. I don't know how hard that would be to. It's not modern. I presume it's got, it's got to work similar to the way they still do, but I haven't looked at it. So I want to get a hold of some parts. I want to get a hold, if I can, on a second-hand Bismarck bridge. The MFJ tuner's got a built-in bridge, so that's why I'm able to use that and get the antenna tuned. And this antenna, I've got another section on it that gets me down onto 75, 80 meters also. And so yeah, you're darn near 40 over 9. I'll have you know, you're 30 to 40 over 9 on the SX101A. So back to W3FJJ, KD2FO.
Yeah, I heard a 0B carrier there at the end too. Just at the end. W3FJJ. Pretty good, Don. They told us about we're using for a microphone on that Apache. And I assume it's stock, right? Is that a stock Apache? Go ahead.
Yeah, as far as I know, I got this Apache. And I replaced the filters it didn't use. It looked pretty stock in there when I had it apart. Running a D104 mic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I've got an Apache here. My original Apache I had bought, back in the late 70s, early 80s, I guess. I remember having that thing for a long time. I got another Apache that was a lot nicer. Had the chrome knobs on it and sounded good and was a lot better shape physically. And I like to remind myself of how stupid I was back in the day. So I was going to a ham fest, and I said, I got two Apaches, I gotta get rid of one of these Apaches. So what do? I sell the crappy Apache. I sell the good Apache. The nice Apache I sell, and I keep the crappy one for myself. That doesn't make sense, does it? I keep kicking myself all these days. I had a really nice Apache. Sounded good. It was well modified. But I remember my my thinking at the time was, well, this other one, it's got a cracked meter on it, and it's rusted, and it's got, it'd be hard to sell it. This other one will sell easy. And that's what happened. I took it to the ham fest. I think I asked like $100, and man, somebody bought it right away. So now I got the old original Apache. It's a really bad shape. It actually is, I did a lot of mods to it, and it was sounding pretty good. But I haven't fired it up in years, so and it's it'll take a Variac, and I don't even think the original electrolytics were replaced or anything. So it needs a lot of TLC, but it's all there. The EL34s and all that. They're good rig. So, anyhow, great to hear it on the air there, Don, and I wonder how the weather conditions are up there in New York State. Pretty hot down this way. About, I don't know if it got hit 90 today or not. And it was pretty humid, so it's pretty hot and muggy out there. So you're probably smart to be up that way. I'm sure it's got to be a little bit cooler. KD2FO from W3FJJ, and good on that loop antenna. How high is it?